But first, a tale of caution. Now, every day thousands of dollars are sent overseas by New Zealanders who have been caught up in online scams. Often the victims won't ever admit they've been duped because they feel so ashamed.
Well, tonight we've got Mark's story. He went online to find love, and over 2.5 years he lost everything. We've kept Mark's identity secret so he's not a target again. But he's hoping by sharing his story he can save others from the heartache he suffered. 55-year-old Mark has been a farmer his entire life. He worked for his parents on the family farm, and then when they died, he inherited that farm and worked for himself. But something was missing. He was lonely.
About 2 years ago, I was on the internet looking for love. Got in touch with a girl named Connie, and she showed interest in me and that type of thing.
This is a photo Connie sent. They also spoke on the phone.
She told me her parents had been killed in a car accident. I talked to her for about 2 or 3 months, and then she told me that she had some inheritance of some gold. And I went along with it, and she said to me, "Mark, can you help me get it from the American government?" She says, "Look, I need to get a lawyer and I need some money to get it all into my name." So I gave her $30,000 New Zealand.
And that was the first money you sent
And that
her?
was the first money. So I just thought, okay, I want to help the girl. You know, it's been 4 months since I've been talking to her.
Did you feel a connection with her?
Oh, for sure.
Have you ever met her?
No. I had my farm and I had everything anyway. I never had to work again. I thought on top of this is a bit of a bonus. I get myself a nice lady and happy ever after.
The promise of that happy ever after drew Mark deep into a net of deception. Connie convinced him to send money to the UK, the US and Malaysia for fees, taxes and transportation that would allow her to bring her inheritance of gold to New Zealand. In the end, he had nothing left.
I told Connie I've sold them, they can have the gold, they can have the money. She says, "Oh, you can't do that." I said, "Well, I am." I said, "I've just got nothing to pay anymore." I said, "I'm going to lose my farm here if I pay any more." She says, "You won't lose your farm. You won't ever lose your farm, Mark, I promise you." So, okay.
And did you lose your farm?
I lost my farm.
So how much have you lost all up?
Probably close to maybe 1.25 million.
His friends and family told him he was being scammed.
I didn't want to believe it. I mean, I had got so much tied up in it. Everything. Inheritance tied up in it. What I've worked for. You know, you name it, everything. And I just didn't want to let it go because I thought it was there.
Do you feel silly?
Oh, I feel a fool. Just an old fool, really. I got that far into it. I wanted something back out of it. And I didn't get nothing back out of it. All I got was, I was alone at the start, and I'm even more alone now.
Mark was such a lovely man, and the amazing thing is that the number of Kiwis who are scammed online is quite incredible, and so many people don't report it because they feel really embarrassed and ashamed. And you know what? They shouldn't. You're not the criminals. No. But it happens so easily. Mark is being helped by his family and the Commission for Financial Capability. They've been fantastic. They say the most important thing to remember is never ever send anyone money who you haven't met before. And that seems so simple, and yet you build up a relationship online and you feel like you know that person. Yes. But if you haven't met them, don't send them money. And also, if you are scammed, do report it. Because although you may not get your money back, of course, you can stop someone else from being ripped off. So we're going to put the link to all of their advice on our Facebook page. Please read it. And if you think there is a family member who may be getting scammed, speak up.